Hello, and welcome to
Lone Star's
first ever
virtual
Literacy Night! I'm Miss Metzger.
And I'm Miss Sanchez.
We're going to be your hosts for the night. We are so glad you are able to join us.
Get ready for a night of literacy,
Fun,
slam dunks,
and giveaways. Don't forget to sign in on the Google form that was sent out to you.
So make sure when you sign in, you are putting all your information in so that way you can get a fun pencil and a notebook.
Also, there's going to be some Flipgrid activities for you to complete.
Oh!
I love a Flipgrid activity.
So make sure you use the link to get to your Flipgrid activities.
So you could be able to have a bag of books. Miss Wyrick is giving away bags of books if you complete your Flipgrids.
That's wild!
Flipgrid! We hope you stick around. There's a great lineup of stories that are being read aloud to you tonight.
So remember, friends, reading is a great way to bond with family members.
It helps us with many different things.
It helps us with our sight words, with our fluency, and most importantly, it helps us enjoy reading.
Reading can take us to so many places and on many different adventures.
So let's see where we go tonight.
Enjoy.
All right, friends, our first book of the night is A Little Spot Learns Online, and it is a story about virtual classroom expectations. It's written and illustrated by Diane Albert.
After you listen to the story, don't forget to do your Flipgrid activity so you get to have a bag of books. I hope you enjoy. Actually, we hope you enjoy.
Hello, my reading friends. It's Ani. I am so happy you came to see me. If you like reading stories with me, be sure to subscribe. Let's do some shout-outs. Today I'm sending them to Stephen and Anara in California, Zed in Jordan, Ava in Prosper, Texas, Avonlea, Cordelia, and Sawyer in Michigan, as well as Maddox in Oklahoma. Hello, my dear friends. I am so happy that we get to read together. Are you ready for a story? Well, there are a lot of people doing online school, and today we're going to learn all about it as we read A Little Spot Learns Online. If you have a copy, go get it so you can read along with me.
Annie's House!
A Little Spot Learns Online. A story about virtual classroom expectations. Written and illustrated by Diane Albert.
Hi, my name is Spot. I hear you're going to start learning online and I'm here to help. That's great! Learning online is new for us, so any tips would be helpful. Absolutely! Learning virtually or online is like learning at school, but it just feels a little different. Instead of learning in a physical classroom at school, you will be learning on a computer in a virtual classroom at home. You will still see your teacher and all the kids in your class, and they will be able to see you too. So, you definitely don't want to be in your pajamas. Joining a virtual class is like going to school, so you should wear something comfortable and appropriate. This will help you get your mind ready to learn and help you stay on schedule too. Eat before you join your class online. You don't want a grumbling stomach when you're trying to learn. Eating while you're in a virtual classroom can be a distraction, not only to you, but to your teacher and classmates too. Don't worry, your teacher will have scheduled snack breaks. Be organized and prepared. You should avoid getting up and leaving your classroom session. So, having a water bottle nearby is a great idea in case you get thirsty. Make sure you have the school supplies that your teacher recommends in close reach as well. And the biggest thing of all, don't forget to go potty before you join your virtual class. Find a good place to sit. You might want to sit on the floor or the couch, but this can get uncomfortable. When you are uncomfortable, you move around a lot. Try sitting on a chair. This will help you stay upright and focused. If you don't have a desk chair, a dining room chair works too. Create a quiet space. A place with few distractions can make learning easier. And look behind you. Teachers and students can see what is in the background of your computer camera, so make sure that is appropriate too. Now, look around you. Make sure all your toys are put away, all the food is out of reach, and any pets are in another room. Always try to be on time. When you are on time, it shows respect for your teacher and that you are responsible. Sometimes there can be technical problems, so always try to join a virtual class 5 minutes early. This way, an adult can make sure your computer is fully charged, your camera works, and your microphone is muted. Now you are ready to learn. You will be able to learn the best when your eyes are watching, ears are listening, mouth is quiet, back is upright and not slouching, hands are relaxed. When you have something to say, make sure you raise your hand and wait your turn. Also, be sure your microphone is turned on so your teacher and classmates can hear you. Wow! You both are working so hard! I hope I've helped make this experience a little easier. I can't wait to see how much you learn and how much fun you have with online learning.
I think learning online looks like a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed our story today. See you next time.
Well, that was a great little story.
I see what you did there.
Next off for the night, second book up is a book called Teammates, and it is in honor of Black History Month. This book is going to be read to you by Lone Star's very own Miss Sandu.
Friends, don't forget to do the Flipgrid activity to get your bag of fun.
Woo! We hope you enjoy.
Hi guys, my name is Miss Sandu, and I will be reading you the book Teammates, which is about Jackie Robinson and one of his teammates, Pee Wee Rose. It's about baseball. I don't watch baseball. I do watch basketball, so I'm wearing one of my basketball jerseys. So let's get started. Teammates. Once upon a time in America, when automobiles were black and looked like tanks, and laundry was white and hung on clotheslines to dry, there were two wonderful baseball leagues that no longer exist. They were called the Negro Leagues. The Negro Leagues had extraordinary players, and adoring fans came to see them wherever they played. They were heroes, but players in the Negro Leagues didn't make much money, and their lives on the roads were hard. Laws against segregation didn't exist in the 1940s. In many places in this country, black people were not allowed to go to the same schools and churches as white people. They couldn't sit in the front of a bus or trolley car. They couldn't drink from the same drinking fountains that white people drink from. Back then, many hotels didn't rent rooms to black people, so the Negro League players slept in their cars. Many towns had no restaurants that would serve them, so they often had to eat meals that they could buy and carry with them. Life was very different for the players in the major leagues. They were the leagues for white players. Compared to the Negro League players, white players were very well played. They stayed in good hotels and ate in fine restaurants. Their pictures were put on baseball cards, and the best players became famous all over the world. Many Americans knew that racial prejudice was wrong, but few dared to challenge openly the way things were, and many people were apathetic about racial problems. Some feared that it could be dangerous to object. Vigilante groups like the Ku Klux Klan reacted violently against those who tried to change the way blacks were treated. The general manager of the Brooklyn Dodgers baseball team was a man by the name of Branch Rickey. He was not afraid of change. He wanted to treat the Dodger fans to the best players he could find, regardless of the color of their skin. He thought segregation was unfair and wanted to give everyone, regardless of race or creed, an opportunity to compete equally on ball fields across America. To do this, the Dodgers needed one special man. Branch Rickey launched a search for him. He was looking for a star player in the Negro Leagues who would be able to compete successfully despite threats on his life or attempts to injure him. He would have to possess the self-control not to fight back when opposing players tried to intimidate or hurt him. If this man disgraced himself on the field, Rickey knew his opponents would use it as an excuse to keep blacks out of Major League Baseball for many more years. Branch Rickey thought Jackie Robinson might be just the man. Jackie rode the train to Brooklyn to meet Mr. Rickey. When Mr. Rickey told him, "I want a man with the courage not to fight back," Jackie Robinson replied, "If you take this gamble, I will do my best to perform." They shook hands. Branch Rickey and Jackie Robinson were starting on what would be known in history as the Great Experiment. At spring training with the Dodgers, Jackie was mobbed by blacks, young and old, as if he were a savior. He was the first black person to try out for a major league team. If he succeeded, they knew others would follow. Initially, life with the Dodgers was for Jackie a series of humiliations. The players on his team who came from the South, men who had been taught to avoid black people since childhood, moved to another table whenever he sat down next to them. Many opposing players were cruel to him, calling him nasty names from their dugouts. A few even tried to hurt him with their spiked shoes. Pitchers aimed at his head, and he received threats on his life, both from individuals and from organizations like the Ku Klux Klan. Despite all the difficulties, Jackie Robinson didn't give up. He made the Brooklyn Dodgers team. Can you guys spot him? He is right here. But making the Dodgers was only the beginning. Jackie had to face abuse and hostility throughout the season, from April through September. His worst pain was inside. Often he felt very alone. On the road, he had to live by himself because only the white players were allowed in the hotels in towns where the teams played. So that's Jackie Robinson. The whole time, Pee Wee Reese, the Dodger shortstop, was growing up in Louisville, Kentucky. He had rarely even seen a black person unless it was in the back of a bus. Most of his friends and relatives hated the idea of his playing on the same field as a black man. In addition, Pee Wee Reese had more to lose than the other players when Jackie joined the team. Jackie had been a shortstop, and everyone thought that Jackie would take Pee Wee's job. Lesser men might have felt anger toward Jackie, but Pee Wee was different. He told himself, "If he's good enough to take my job, he deserves it." When his Southern teammates circulated a petition to throw Jackie off the team and asked him to sign it, Pee Wee responded, "I don't care if this man is black, blue, or striped," and refused to sign. "He can play and he can help us win," he told the others. "That's what counts." Very early in the season, the Dodgers traveled west to Ohio to play the Cincinnati Reds. Cincinnati is near Pee Wee's hometown of Louisville. The Reds played in a small ballpark where the fans sat close to the field. The players could almost feel the breath of the fans on the backs of their necks. Many who came that day screamed terrible, hateful things at Jackie when the Dodgers were on the field. More than anything else, Pee Wee Reese believed in doing what was right. When he heard the fans yelling at Jackie, Pee Wee decided to take a stand. With his head high, Pee Wee walked directly from his shortstop position to where Jackie was playing first base. The taunts and shouting of the fans were ringing in Pee Wee's ears. It saddened him because he knew it could have been his friends and neighbors. Pee Wee's legs felt heavy, but he knew what to do. As he walked toward Jackie wearing the gray Dodger uniform, he looked into his teammates' bold, pained eyes. The first baseman had done nothing to provoke the hostility, except that he sought to be treated as an equal. Jackie was grim with anger. Pee Wee smiled broadly as he reached Jackie. Jackie smiled back. Stopping beside Jackie, Pee Wee put his arm around Jackie's shoulders. An audible gasp rose from the crowd when they saw what Pee Wee had done. Then there was silence. Outlined on a sea of green grass stood these two great athletes, one black, one white, both wearing the same team uniform. "I am standing by him," Pee Wee Reese said to the world. "This man is my teammate." Well, that was the end of the story. This was my first time reading it, and I thought it was such a lovely book. What did you guys think? Did you guys like it? Did you enjoy it? Well, we have one activity that you guys can try if you log on to Flipgrid. In this book, Pee Wee appreciated Jackie Robinson for the player he was. And to show that appreciation, Pee Wee stood up to thousands of people for Jackie Robinson. So in this Flipgrid, I want you guys to create a video of yourself sharing how you show appreciation to your friends. Whether it's sharing your food with them or asking their opinion when you play a game. And if you guys participate in this Flipgrid, you guys will get a book bag that has all sorts of books and pencils and other knickknacks. I look forward to seeing your guys' Flipgrids. Thanks for reading with me. Bye, guys.
All right, friends, our third book of the night is A Little Spot of Kindness. So, friends, we just got through with our random acts of kindness week. So, we're going to continue our kindness into this week. Friends, our book is written and illustrated by Diane Albert.
She is so fabulous. Don't forget to do your Flipgrid activity as well when you're done listening to this great little story. I did it again.
Oh, Miss Metzger.
Okay, enjoy.
A Little Spot of Kindness, written and illustrated by Diane Albert. Hi, my name is Spot, and I'm not just any ordinary spot. I'm a little spot of kindness. I've never seen a spot of kindness before. What is a spot of kindness? A spot of kindness has a sticky back. The reason my back is sticky is so I can help kindness stick to you. Whoa. I come in so many colors because the easier I can be spotted, the easier it will be to remind you to be kind. Hi, everyone! Did you know that every time you are kind, a layer of happiness is added to your heart and to the hearts of others? And since you both have the power to make good choices, you can start making the choice to be kind. I know sometimes it's hard to remember to be kind, and that's why I'm here to help. All you need to do is place a spot on your hand, just like that. Now, every time you spot me, do something kind. I can't draw. This looks horrible. Don't you know that all great art starts with a scribble? I see it's working already. Great job using encouraging words when someone is feeling sad. Remember, being supportive is being kind. Can I please play with your dinosaur? Sure you can. Thank you for asking. That's wonderful that you're sharing toys. Remember, sharing is being kind. Saying hello to someone who is alone is a great way to be kind. Remember, being friendly is being kind. I'm so lonely. Hello, would you like to play? Saying please when you want something is one of the easiest ways to be kind. Remember, being polite, saying please and thank you is being kind. May I have some more water, please? Sometimes being kind can be hard, like when you break something by accident. But this is a perfect time to be kind. Remember, apologizing, saying sorry, is being kind. My favorite pink crayon. I'm so sorry. I broke your crayon. It was an accident. Do you need help? Yes, please. Thank goodness there was someone there to be kind and lend a helping hand. Remember, helping is being kind. It's always fun to make messes, but it can be hard to clean them up. Remember, cleaning up after yourself is being kind. Waiting in line can be difficult, but not getting upset is a great way to be kind. Remember, being patient is being kind. Make sure to wait your turn. Now go grab a little spot of kindness so that you can remember to be kind. Here is a little spot card. Mark a spot on every day you were kind. Can you be kind all week? And what are some ways that you can show kindness to your brothers, your sisters, your parents, friends, or strangers?
I love that little book. Batting cleanup tonight, that means fourth on our list is another book that is a great one. It is called You're a Good Sport, Miss Malarkey.
Ooh.
It's going to be read to you by our very own, not Miss Sanchez, Miss Wyrick. We will also have a Flipgrid activity for you to fill out at the end of this one.
So make sure you go do that when you're done. And we hope you enjoy this book.
It's a great one.
Hi, boys and girls. Miss Wyrick here. Thank you, Miss Metzger and Miss Sanchez, for such a great introduction. I'm excited to be here on Literacy Night. I have a very special story that goes along with our theme this evening, in case you haven't already noticed. It's all about sports, sports, sports. Whoop, whoop. I'm just saying. So my story today is You're a Good Sport, Miss Malarkey. And this book is written by Judy Finchler and Kevin O'Malley. Let's see what Miss Malarkey is a good sport at, huh, boys and girls? All right, so Miss Malarkey, you are a good sport. Here we go. Since our minds are in good shape from all the learning and tests in school, our principal, Mr. Wiggins, says it's time to work on being fit. We're not just part of a school, we're now part of a soccer league. It's called YELS, Youngston Elementary League Soccer. Mr. Wiggins was our first coach. He showed us how to head the ball, but he had problems. Mr. Fitnuff, our gym teacher, took over for him. Then at practice one day, he was explaining the best way to corner kick. Nobody could understand what he was saying. So now Miss Malarkey is our coach. Mr. Wiggins always says she's a team player. She's real nice, but she doesn't know that much about soccer. That's okay with me. Most of the kids on our team have never played soccer before anyway. Miss Malarkey, will we be tested on soccer? I'm really good because I play video soccer. I played soccer once. I scored a touchdown. You can't score a touchdown in soccer. You scored a basket. I have these really cute shin guards. I'm a bird. I'm a plane. Sean, the ball is over here. Everybody has their own talent, says Miss Malarkey. Sean runs really fast. He runs around and around and around. That was a good kick, Lauren. Any idea how to get the ball out of the tree? Lauren can really kick the ball. She kicks it all over the place. Josh never leaves his position. He finds really good bugs. Joshua! Joshua! What are you doing, Patrick? I'm an old guy with an ice cream cone. Patrick is really funny. He makes everyone laugh. Hey, Jason, I'm on your team. And Jason should have his own team. He dribbles really well. We usually have a big crowd at our games. Most of the parents are there. Brothers and sisters get to watch. Whenever grandparents come, they always get treated the best. And you're going to watch the whole game? See, I had an important deal to work out with the boneheads in acquisitions. Is that right? No, really. No, really. Is that right? And they pay you for this. I make picture books. Caitlin's dad always comes late. Maya's dad and Justin's mom have phones attached to their ears. Sean's dad always worries about everyone on the team. And Tyler's mom is cool because she brings snacks. You should see it. I'm on it right now. What a phone. Between you and me, I don't think Miss Malarkey is working out. If we don't play to win, what's the point? I hate this. Careful. We have a lot of fun at practice. Miss Malarkey is a fun coach. We practice kicking the ball. Good try, Jimmy. Keep your eye on the ball. Everybody, show me what you can't use in your soccer. Very good. And how not to use our hands. We play follow the leader. Don't worry, if you can't play the game and your skills are few, remember the mighty oak tree was once a nut like you. Miss Malarkey, my ball won't listen to me. But we still haven't won any games. So I guess the parents are trying to help us, but they don't seem to be having much fun. They're always yelling. Come on, hustle! Hey, ref, she was offsides. Pass the ball, Shorty. I didn't come here to watch my kids sit on the bench. Stay in position! You kids lack discipline. If I were the coach. On Friday, Miss Malarkey called a team meeting. She told us how much better we've gotten. She said she was proud of us, and she said that at Saturday's game, she wanted us to try our best. Winning isn't everything. Principal Wiggins called our team into his office the same day. He told us how important it is to win. Saturday's big game is against East Breggerly Elementary. We have to beat Principal Ratchet. I mean, it's important to try your hardest to beat these guys. Remember, winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. Saturday's game started off really well. Everybody tried and nobody cried. Even when they fell down or made a bad mistake, it was fun. But it was pretty weird because the parents were sort of quiet. They looked sort of nervous. The trouble started at halftime when the other team scored a goal. Principal Wiggins ran over to suggest a few plays. Melissa's mom told Miss Malarkey that Melissa wasn't playing enough. Jason's father started yelling for everybody to hustle. Sean's mom said Jason was a ball hog. So Jason's mom started yelling at her. By not putting my daughter in the game, you are inflicting possible long-term developmental damage on her athletic growth. She'll never get a sports scholarship. Come on, move it. I don't know what you're teaching him at home. Hey, you leave my kid alone. The other team kicked the ball and it hit Jimmy and he fell down. His parents ran onto the field and the referee called for a penalty shot. He never touched the ball. What do you think you're doing, ref? You can't call that. Want to come over after the game? Hey, ref, you got to get glasses. That's when Sean's dad and Principal Wiggins ran onto the field. The other team's parents started yelling. 3 babies and a grandpa who were napping woke up and started to cry. I mean, only the babies started to cry, not the grandpa. You bozo, he never touched the ball. That's not fair. I won't stand for this. Wah! Everybody was going nuts. Miss Malarkey threw her soccer book into the air and yelled, "Are you people crazy?" They sort of had to cancel that game. Things are different now. They changed the name of the league and everything instead of yells, it's now called Silent Soccer Instructional League Elementary Neighborhood Teams. Parents aren't allowed to yell or cheer. They can only clap really politely. All the parents are given lollipops before the games to help keep them from yelling. Miss Malarkey is still our coach. She's really nice, and she hardly ever has to use her soccer book anymore. Sometimes she still yells, though. She says it's important for everybody to try and remember, have fun! The end. Well, boys and girls, I hope that you really enjoyed that story. I enjoyed reading it to you. Remember to sign in on the Google form so that you can have a gift bag, because I have gift bags, but only for the kids that participate. So you have to sign in on the Google form, and you also have to do a Flipgrid activity, okay? And for those of you who do those two things and get a bag, everybody's name is going to go into one raffle, and one or possibly two students are going to win a really great prize. Okay? So I look forward to seeing you again soon. Remember, boys and girls, stay safe, wear your masks, wash your hands, keep your distance. I'll see you soon. Enjoy the rest of the literacy night.
That was a great story, Mrs. Wyrick.
You hit it out of the park. Book number 5, the last story of the night. It is a book that's called Sports.
Sports. Guess who it's read by?
Oh, it's read by Miss Eileen. You're going to love this one. We hope you had a great night. Don't forget to sign in for all of your goodies.
And always make sure to be kind to one another, stay healthy, and anytime you can, go outside and play a little bit.
But then also come back in and read a book.
Always read a book.
Hi there. I'm going to be reading Sports, a collection of poetry. Fly balls. I am like a spider, so it's fly balls that I love, for I catch them when they're buzzing in the webbing of my glove. Outfielder. Batters up, not a sound, knees bent, glove to ground, face to crowd, back to sun, hoping to stop just one home run. Play ball. It was my turn to bat, and I hit the ball, so hard it sailed right over the wall. The crowd went wild. I started to run. How happy I'd be if my team won. First base, second, third, I'm home free. Hooray for my team. Hooray for me. Now on to track. When the whistle blows, I am ready and set, and no one can tell me I am too anything or less than enough. I am a tornado of legs and feet, and warm wind whipping past everyone else on the track, and all that's on my mind is scissoring through the finish line. I'm running with wind in my face and wings on my heels to win first place, or maybe second, even third if I try, 'cause everyone's running faster than I. But I'll keep on going and take it in stride. If I lose, so what? At least I tried. Running out of breath. Round and round the endless track, we run but keep circling back to where we were once before. I run one lap, then 2, 3, 4. I'm out of breath, but see me smile. I'm so proud, I ran a mile. High dive. I leap, I lunge, I plunge head first. Sailing, soaring, falling, I go down into the blue below. Oh, beautiful here. Oh, beautiful here. Water, bubbles in clear foam, warming to the sun at top, shivery to the bone. Floating in cool nothingness, blue pool water's brim. Oh, beautiful here water, weightless I swim. Guess what? Black and white, kicked with might, smooth and round, airbound. Past and roll toward the goal, rise and fall, a soccer ball. Soccer feet. Soccer players' nimble feet hustle at the soccer meet. Kick it, move it, zigzag slide. Clad in cleats, they spin and glide. Steal it, hop it, pass it, pop it. Toward the net, who can stop it? Dribble, dribble, faster, more. Slam that checkered ball to score.
Any excuse will do. Summer basketball, drops of sweat, blur my sight. I can't quite see the hoop. Hoop dream, the sound of the ball as it drums the ground, the fans in the stands who are held spellbound, the tick of the clock, the feel of the floor, one quick sure step, then shoot to score. Basketball dreams, dribble, dribble to the right, cross the court, score is tight. Can my steady hand and eye sink the basket and the tie? After the game is over, but the gym still thrums with the basketballs thump, thump, thumpy hum. Hero, October comes with chill air, golden sun, a football game, a score of 6-0. And my brother runs a winning touchdown and becomes my instant hero. A football poem should hit hard like a nose guard or sail the sky like a long pass on real grass. A football poem should score inside the 5 on 4th and 4. A football poem should sweat and grunt or punt. Ice skating, come and glide across the pond. We'll soar and sing a flying song. Beneath our skates, the clouds will fly and sun will light the icy sky. Patch lesson, the silver blade of one white skate cuts a perfect figure 8. A single line of pure precise poetry inscribed on ice. Ice hockey. My skates go skidding across the ice. I go spinning once, twice. My hockey stick hits the puck. I score a goal, part skill, part luck. Night game. I'm a winner. I never ever lose at any sport or game I play. At anything I choose, I'm a winner, the best on my team. When I'm alone in bed at night and dream, and dream, and dream. The end. Hope you enjoyed the poems in this book called Sports, Sports, Sports. And I hope you guys play your favorite sport. Thank you.
We hope you had a great night with us tonight.
Don't forget to sign in for all of your goodies.
Always remember to be kind to one another,
Remember to stay healthy and go outside and play every now and then.
but always come back in and read a book. We hope you enjoyed all of the stories from tonight.
We know we had a great time.
Have a good night.
Night.